Morning, everybody. So I fell asleep last night, literally with my makeup on, my eyelashes on, everything on, but I'm just gonna fix up my hair a little bit today, like recurl the front pieces, and I'm just gonna touch up my makeup, like just take off a little bit of the fallout underneath and just fix my makeup up and be done for the day because I don't feel like taking it all off just to put it back on. But I know that's probably bad, but whatever. So yesterday, oh my god, I'm trying to talk to you guys, but if you notice that my voice sounds a little bit different, it's definitely because I'm getting sick. Like, I definitely have a sore throat. But that's all I feel. Like, I feel totally fine. Like, I feel like I'm acting the same, but my throat hurts. Like, my throat is very, very dry and very, very sore, and I'm raspy. So, I started to talk, and I'm like, I think I have to address that first thing because I sound so weird, but that's why. But I don't have a headache. I don't have a runny nose. Like, nothing. Weirdest thing. Anyways, yesterday after the vlog had ended, my husband and I were talking, and he's like, you know that Halloween is this weekend, right? And I'm like, really? Like, I totally forgot. For some reason, I thought it was, excuse me. For some reason, I thought it was the next weekend, but I guess it's this weekend, which means I still have to get her a costume. I have one, but I have a charity event to go to this Friday, which you'll see a clip of in the vlog on Halloween, actually. I want to get her one, though, for trick-or-treating, because we're going to go trick-or-treating this year. And, oh, speaking of her going trick-or-treating, I got her first very own little trick-or-treating basket. Look how cute! I didn't want to get, like, the super scary one. I liked this one better, but the super scary one. But I had to get it in hot pink. And then still gotta get her a costume, but I'm gonna wait on that because I have to wait. Actually, I think TJ took the debit card to work. So yeah, so I'm just working with whatever cash I have. So I need to go through my costume and start looking at what I have for rhinestones, start looking at what I have for makeup, and make sure that I have everything. I have a really good idea of what I need because this is my 3rd year doing this costume, but I'm so excited. But I just want to make sure that I have all the parts, like the gloves, I wanted to find like a choker of some sort. I used to have one for that costume, and I don't know where it went. So I kind of want to go to the store called Joker's Wild, which is an all around, like all year round Halloween store, and I want to see if I can get an accessory to go around my neck or whatever we find. So maybe we'll make it there today, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. That scared me. Thank God I didn't get the super scary one. Yesterday, my husband was working on the insulation a little bit more. He didn't get to vapor barrier anymore because he was working on this section. I totally missed this section and didn't even realize it. It was actually close, like, to the sink. I didn't even see it. So he was doing that while we went grocery shopping last night. And so he said the vapor barrier is very easy, though, because I think he's coming home tonight and gonna do that. So maybe when he's doing this, I'll go out with Ella and go find a Halloween costume. So I'm not 100% sure about what's going on today, but we'll keep ourselves busy. I'll make sure that I get some good clips and whatnot. Ella and I had gone grocery shopping yesterday, and I was gonna do another grocery haul, but I'm like, I don't really want, not that I didn't want to, but I just felt like if you do like too many grocery hauls, it just kind of becomes a bit repetitive. So I didn't do it, but I didn't put away some groceries last night. I see a bag that's still empty, but full, but this just has some Chef Boyardee's and some corn in it because she really, really, really loves corn. When we came home last night, I made her dinner, and I made, TJ moved everything into the corners, and I can't find anything. I'm looking for my trash bags. Oh, they're like way in the corner. Of course they are. I got a big old tree in the way. I'm trying to grab my trash bags. I'm actually running low on them. excuse me. Yeah, when I came home last night, I made her dinner. We just shared mashed potatoes. I baked off some chicken nuggets, but she didn't really eat those. She more so had mashed potatoes and corn. And she did a really, really good job eating them. She's a very good eater. But diaper. She's a really good eater, which I'm happy about. You know, like you obviously want your baby to eat well, but I'm going to stop rambling for now. I still got to get some breakfast in our bellies, and then I'm pretty much just going to fix like the weird curl that this is doing, like the curls in the front. Kind of pin my hair back up because it fell a little bit, and then fix my makeup later on. So I'll bring you guys back after I did all of that, and then while she's sleeping, I'll figure out how much money I have left, figure out what I have for a costume and whatnot. But I'll make sure that I bring you guys around once I find something interesting, as I always do. Quickly, I forgot to mention this, but I just went back in the living room and I had just finished editing this. But if you haven't seen, yesterday I just posted another collab video with That's Just BS. We painted each other's faces, so it was really funny. It was really awesome. There was a lot of footage, but I ended up cutting down to like 8 minutes, so it's like not too short but not long, because I know you can lose interest very quickly. So that's up if you haven't seen that yet, but I just want to let you guys know. But let me go get my daughter some breakfast and I'll see you guys in a bit. I just stubbed my toe so bad. I don't even know if, oh my god, that really sucked. I stubbed my pinky toe too on this friggin' piece of wood. Why is this left in the middle of the kitchen? That really sucked. I don't know if the last clip like caught my face of pain or not. Like I stubbed my toe as I was ending the that part. That really sucked. We're coming up on about 11 o'clock, so I'm actually going to make myself some lunch. I was going to make myself a tuna melt like I did the other day. For some reason, I've been like craving tuna melt. Yeah, I'm not wearing pants, so I tied this around. For some reason, I've been craving tuna melts, which is the weirdest thing because I don't even really like fish, and I don't know if I'm doing this 100% right. But if you guys have any suggestions on how to like make tuna melts really good, let me know, because I actually love them. But I don't like seafood. Like tuna is the only seafood that I'll actually eat once in a great while. But this can opener literally sucks. I should have grabbed a new one. I forget that it doesn't, like, it won't grab the can, so you can't turn it. You literally have to like go around and puncture all the way around. But anyways, yeah, my friend Kayla, anytime we would hang out, she would make, well, not every time, but she would make tuna melts, and they were so flipping good. And she would actually add like Granny Smith apples, like apple chunks, to the tuna melt, like inside the sandwich. And I know how weird that sounds, but even I at first was like, what the heck? Like, you added apples to your sandwich? But it is so good. I can't even explain it. Like, I'm obsessed with this at the moment. I'm seriously struggling with this can. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing on open, and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, I got that open. That was a pain in the neck, but I also made a huge mess with some of the juice. Whoopsies, let me throw that out. Okay, so I got the juice strained out, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it right in this big old bowl. I didn't open it up like all the way. I got really frustrated and annoyed at my can opener, so I opened it up about halfway. I did the best that I could. I'm just gonna dump that out. Then I have a little bit of mayonnaise that I'm gonna go ahead and add to this. It's funny because, speaking of mayonnaise, really random, but the video that I put up yesterday with Brett, when I was editing it, so it wasn't like, we totally forgot about the Halloween questions that we're supposed to be asking while doing the face painting. So it was a little bit of like silence throughout the video. So then we just started talking about like the most random things possible. And one of the things that came up, I don't even know how it came up, But we're talking about like condiments and what we liked and what we didn't like. Hang on, I'm feeding Ella like a little bit of a peanut butter sandwich. Okay, sorry. I wanted to make sure that she was being fed. I don't know if babies are allowed to have fish or not. That's why I gave her a peanut butter sandwich instead. But anyways, we're talking about like condiments, and mustard came up, and I'm like, well, I hate mustard, which is true. Like, I really, really hate mustard, but I love mayonnaise. And the restaurant that I used to work in, you know, for like break or whatever, you can make yourself some lunch, and we had stuff for sandwiches. We had chicken. Like, there was a lot to eat. But sometimes I'd want a sandwich, so I'd make a sandwich, and I used a lot of mayonnaise. Oh my god, I'm supposed to be buttering this right now, and I'm putting mayonnaise. That's so funny. Alright, I'm gonna flip it over. I think I started to butter this one and then started to use mayonnaise. Oh my god, I really hope you guys like caught that. And we're probably like, oh my god, she's freaking... I was talking about mayonnaise, so I got really distracted. Oh, that's so funny. Whatever, I'll just flip it around and butter the other side. But the girls used to get so grossed out because I use so much mayonnaise, and I'm like, I love it. And gross side note, when I was little, I don't do this anymore by any means. I can't stomach that. It's too much. But I used to take like a spoonful of mayonnaise and eat it in front of one of my older brothers because he hates mayonnaise, hates it, hates it, hates it. And he used to get so grossed out. And I always thought it was so funny to see him that grossed out. I don't know why. I was a little shit. But I'm going to throw these in a pan. I know this isn't by any means an ideal pan to use for this type of cooking, but it's all I have, so. Ugh, he moved the stove yesterday to work, so trying to get it away from the outlet. I have a propane powered stove in case you were wondering. So I am gonna go ahead, let me set you guys up again real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up this apple. But yeah, so I used to gross my brother out so much, like, oopsies, sorry. He was very, like, when it came to certain foods. Do you hear Roger yelling in the background? I'm watching American Dad and all I hear is yelling from him. Yeah, my older brother, there was specific foods that he really couldn't stomach. I don't know if he was lactose intolerant or not. I should actually ask him. But I know he didn't do well with like milks and stuff. And mayonnaise, again, was one of those things that he just did not like at all. But now I have an apple that I'm going to go and dice up. I'm just trying to... This friggin' paper towel roll keeps falling. It's really annoying. But let me grab this. But yeah, just because I knew that and I had to be the pesky younger sister, I had to gross him out with that. I'm the only sister. Like, I have 3 brothers, so I had to. But I'm going to go ahead and cut up this apple. I'm just going to dice it very small so it can go into a sandwich and I won't choke. And then I'll bring you guys back when I finish it up. So I've got about half an apple. I'm going to save this one for Ella, but I'm going to go ahead and add this right into the tuna and mayonnaise. Okay, then I'm just going to mix it up a little bit just so it blends in. So it's literally just tuna, apple, and mayonnaise. I don't have any cheese. I was going to add some cheese to the sandwich, but let me go ahead and add this. My bread is toasting over here. I'm gonna go ahead and add this. Check on it. Yeah, it's getting there. So let me put on the... I got really distracted and I burned it. That's okay. The tuna's still okay. So I just gotta re-butter a couple pieces of bread and throw it back on the pan. Ready for the day. So now it's time for the fun part. I literally have to go through this entire thing of sequins and pick out the right size that I need for the sugar skull, which is basically that big, guys. Literally, I glue individual sizes, no bigger than that. I'm gonna look at the different sizes and see if there's a bigger one that I want. But I remember, I think last year I used a smaller one, so I'm gonna put them from here and transfer them into here. Wish me luck. Get the car on, get it warmed up, because a little bit this is all fucked up. Okay, so we are gonna go, I feel like I should have put something on my lips, whatever. We are gonna go to this place called Joker's Wild, which is that place I was talking about, how it's like a Halloween store all year round, because I'm looking for a choker and I'm looking for Ella's Halloween costume, and I also have to get spirit gum while we're there and some rhinestones. If I can't find the rhinestones that I need there, I'll have to go to AC Moore, but that's fine. I wanted to stop there first to see what they had and what they didn't have, so I'm excited, but I do need my GPS to get there because I'm not 100% sure where it is. I haven't been in a couple years, so I gotta let you guys go, but I will definitely show you this place. It is so cool. A lot of cars here. It's actually quite busy. And there it is. Ella, you excited? We're gonna get you a Halloween costume. Okay, so we're heading back to the car now. I don't know why this parking lot was so packed. There was like 3 people in the car. We didn't end up getting her costume. They really didn't have a selection, so I want to make sure that I get one today for her. So that's what we're gonna go do. I'll show you what I got, but then we need to get some rhinestones and we need to get her a costume. Ella's in the car. I'm trying to get myself in the car. I had to like park in a tree. It was ridiculous. I got like the last parking space. But before we head out, because I need my GPS to get home, I will show you the 2 things that I got. I'll show you one of them more in depth when we get home. I have some spirit gum left over from last year, but I don't know how it's gonna do. So I saw this, so I grabbed it. It was only $3.99, and then I got myself a pair of light pink gloves. They have a flower on them. I'll break these open because when I get home I want to lay out my costume and make sure that I have everything. So with that being said, we're gonna head back. I have to go to 2 places to I needed to stop my radio real quick because I think the majority of the footage that I got inside is gonna have to have like music lapped over because of copyright issues, and I didn't want the same thing to happen right here. Oh my god, there's a friggin' twig stuck in my door. I was like, why the hell is something grabbing me right now? Can you please go be like with your brothers? Get out of my car, thanks. So, changed my mind. We're actually at the mall, and that is because, you know how like usually malls will open up like a couple month or a month Halloween store? Well, I believe my mall opened one up, and I bet they have a better selection than Walmart would. So I gotta grab my stroller out and we'll see what they have, and I'm gonna get my cinnamon pretzels while they're. So mall was kind of a bust. It was a bust for the reason that I went there for a Halloween costume, because I guess this year they're not doing a Halloween store. That's all this about. They're not doing a Halloween store, but they have a fucking Christmas store open. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I am driving to the one place that I would imagine would have a Christmas store. It opens up every year. So if that's not there, I'm going to be very surprised, and we'll just have to go to Walmart and see what they have. I still got to go to AC Moore, so it's a good thing I'm heading in this direction anyways, because that's where AC Moore is. But I'm snacking on my Starbucks and pretzels. For like a hot minute there, I was like, there are no freaking Halloween stores anywhere now, but I found it. I'm actually just parking right now. I forgot that they had moved it, so I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's Spirit Halloween, but I'm probably not going to be able to film in there just because of copyright and music issues. So I'm just going to go in and out. I'm just getting her a costume, and then I'll show you what I end up picking out for her. Hey, we were successful. I'd show you guys what it is, but she's currently playing with the packaging. They also didn't have a huge variety, but I'm satisfied with the one that I got for her. I just kind of want to girl it up a little bit. So when we go to the craft store, I want to look for at least 2 big bows, and I'll do a little sewing when we get home. I'm excited to show you guys what we got. But we have one more step to go, and then we can head home, and I'll show you the costume. And I gotta pick up some more rhinestones. I was only able to work for like 10 minutes picking out the size rhinestones that I need, so I have to make sure that I go home and do some of that also. I've been putting up my vlogs later because I want to give people a chance that have work to come home, and you know, my vlog is there waiting for them. So I'm not putting my vlogs up first thing in the morning anymore. This week, I've mentioned before, is kind of crazy with videos because I have a lot going out because it's Halloween week. I have so many Halloween videos, so you guys have been getting a video every other day extra, sometimes more than every other day, just because that's the way that it worked out with collabing and oh, I can turn actually right here. I didn't even realize we were here already. I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's the store that I need. Yeah, so this week has been absolutely crazy. I promise after Halloween we'll get back into a normal schedule, but I did want to let you guys know that, yeah, my vlogs are not going to go up until later in the evening anymore. And if I have like a day where I usually put up 2 videos, like my makeup Mondays, the first non-vlog video will be put up first thing in the morning, and then my vlog later in the evening. So we're here, we're actually at AC Moore. I need rhinestones and I need bows, and I believe that's it. I feel like I've been running around all day. We just got home and I had to give Ella some medicine because she had a bad cold, and, well, not bad cold, she had a little cold, and I was just kind of letting it do its thing because she didn't really seem affected by it. Like, she had sniffles and that was it. Now her eyes are starting to get red. Now this is a while, like she seemed to be getting better, and then all of a sudden she woke up this morning, her eyes are getting really, really red, her nose is running, she's coughing, so I'm like, okay, time to medicate you, baby. So, but she's good. The thing I love about her is that she can be sick. She had a really bad ear infection when she was younger, and she can be really, really sick but still be herself. Like, she's still very happy and still very fun. Like, she still wants to play and stuff. I love that about her. But I am gonna go get her some lunch going. I'll feed myself later. I'm not really that hungry, and then we'll go through everything that I got. I ended up stopping at like 4 stores. Well, we had Joker's Wild, which was one. I'm trying to open this can of beans. We had Joker's Wild. We had the the Halloween, oh no, we had the mall then, and then we had the Halloween store. Oh, and then we had AC Moore. So yeah, 4 stores, wow. Well, I'm surprised she lasted as long as she did. She started to get like a tiny bit cranky before we got home, but then I gave her her Halloween costume to play with. So before I show you, so the costume that I bought is a little lion costume. It's so flipping cute. But the thing is that it's neutral, meaning a boy or a girl can wear it, and it just looks a little bit more like a boy's costume to me. So what I thought is I wanted to lioness it a little bit, and I was going to make a bow. That's what I went to AC Moore for. 1, the rhinestones, and 2, I was looking for a bow. 1 to put near the lion's ear, and the other to put like on the back of the tail, like right above the tail. Couldn't find a bow anywhere. Then I finally find a bow, and they're so expensive. They were like $13 each, and I'm like, hell no. I bought her costume for last, bitch. So I ended up buying some, Lord knows what she's getting into right now. I ended up buying some ribbon, but here's the costume. You see what I mean? How a little boy or girl could wear it. But I really like this costume, but I liked it even more because it's warm. And Halloween here gets very, very chilly, so I was nervous about that. In the back of my mind, I was like, alright, I have to find a costume that can be warm, like layers can go on underneath, so I think that'll work perfectly. So, actually, really quick, let me go ahead and show you some of the other stuff that I got, because that's gonna need a minute to cool anyways. Baby, what are you doing? Okay. Yeah, I'll show you the other stuff I got. I put it in the microwave too long. Alright, so I showed you all the stuff, the spirit gum, the gloves I'll show you. So, here's the spirit gum again. So these gloves, I'll show you my entire Halloween costume later today. But these, I had a pair of gloves a while ago. I don't know where they went though. And I have these gloves. They're just plain light pink silky gloves. And I like what, hold on. Okay, she's good. I like wearing gloves on Halloween because I can put a pair of gloves under this and then this over, so I'll be even warmer. So I got a pair of those. I think those were, let me see, $4.99. Not bad. And then AC Moore, I got some more glue sticks because all mine for like my makeup and stuff were really drying out. So I got a 4-pack. I'll also need one of those for Halloween. For the ribbon, she started to eat it. I got a burlap ribbon roll, and then I got this chevron gold and white. I actually thought of Cassie's collab video when I bought this. I was like, oh, it's so pretty. So I figured I would put these together and make a bow. So I'll be doing that today. I gotta find my sewing needle and thread. And then what I went there for was rhinestones, and I was looking for the pearl ones, but they had like every color but black and pearl, so I ended up just getting some more. Like, these were the most matte ones that I could possibly find, and they only had 4, so I picked up 4. These are just for my eyes. I used to use different ones for my mouth, but I think these are the same ones I'll be using for my mouth, which isn't that big of a deal, but whatever. We'll do that. So that's what I got. So I'm going to start, I got to find my sewing equipment and I got to feed her. But when I get this little makeshift bow going, I'll show you guys. That was a total pain in the ass, but I got my rhinestones separated, so these are all the ones that I won't be using. And I have a whole bunch of clear rhinestones. This should be more than enough. If not, I'll always have that. But now, oh, also, her costume, I actually got to cut the ribbon, but that's the bow that I made. It's not perfect, but it's cute. So I sewed it right on the ear, and that's her little costume. It's so stinking cute. I can't even get over it. But I have to pull down my costume as well and make sure that I have all the pieces, because I didn't realize how close Halloween really is. Alright, let me pull it down. It was hanging on the back of my door. It's in like this dress thing, which it actually came in. So there's a picture of the costume, because that's probably the best picture you're gonna get. But I'm gonna try to do something like that for the Halloween event that I'm going to. But oh, I might need 2 hands for this. Let me put you guys down real quick on the floor. And we'll open this bad boy up. I'm not sure which. I think it's zippers. Yeah, it does. Oh, damn. I forgot I want... I'm an idiot. While I was out today, I forgot to look for a choker. But, oh, alright. Here are the socks. They're super wrinkly, but they have a bow at the top. So I have my socks. I have my shoes, which I believe I got from Amazon. They're pretty scuffed up. But those are the shoes I'm wearing. And then the dress itself, you really won't be able to see, but